to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense takes the field for the first time today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like.
There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bonner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A run for the quarterback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to punch it in. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3-spot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So,
and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have... Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Using the quick game. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Hawkins. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Striving for the goal line. Loose football.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Bring it! You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down. Yard line, and that'll be a first down. He Unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that.
Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep journeying.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense, Billy.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's looking to pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback got it himself. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. First down here for the offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Bonner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running it to the right. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Bonner. That will be enough. Move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Just keep slinging it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. This is a designed run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Makes the grab on third. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Sooners are on the move. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Got room at the 35. Lots of room. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. On the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bonner. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Throws for the tight end. Picked off to stop the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to... the lead, you have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 4th down, gotta have it here. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not gonna get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. The Sooners just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
It's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what